Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekly Report. For Randall Riley, I'm Joshua Miller. Now we have all the latest data for you, but before we jump into this week, one quick note. Thanksgiving is coming up next week and we here at the Report will be taking a little time off. But not to worry, we will be back the following Wednesday on December 1st. Now, this week in job board searches and clicks. Truck driver searches were up 3% week over week and 5% month over month, but down 24% year over year. For clicks on truck driver postings, well, they were down 4% week over week and 7% month over month, but up 46% year over year. Compared to data from a year ago, the click-through rate on driver postings remains elevated. This suggests that drivers have more intent when searching for driving jobs than they had in Q4 of 2020. This week in freight. Total load postings fell by 4% week over week, with all three major segments declining. Dry van was down by 3%, refrigerated was down 2%, and flatbed loads were down 8% week over week. The softening in the dry van and flatbed segments largely seem to follow historical trends for the same week of the year. Refrigerated's slight decline, however, is a little unusual this close to the Thanksgiving holidays. Overall truck availability was up 9% week over week, with all three segments seeing increases in availability. This comes as the load-to-truck ratio fell to its second lowest level since way back in mid-January. Overall spot rates declined by 5 cents. Dry van was down by 3 cents as flatbed fell by 9 cents, but refrigerated rates rose by 3 cents per mile week over week. Now, the story of the week. For this week's story, we're going to focus on a few tips for boosting driver retention. To strengthen retention, focus on improving driver interaction, upgrading equipment, and improving overall operations. Truck driving can be a very isolated and lonely job. So most drivers actually want to feel a sense of belonging with their company. Forming a bond with your drivers begins immediately at orientation. But recognition must go beyond that first day. Simple things like giving shout-outs to drivers for good performance or trying to create a real sense of community between the carrier, the driver, and their families can go a long way to help establish and build a strong relationship. When possible, try offering dedicated routes. The nature of dedicated routes can give drivers a sense of normalcy and predictability, as they always know exactly where they're going, when they're going, and how long it's going to take them to get there. Another step some fleets has taken is to try and build some trust by allowing drivers to operate without speed limiters. Drivers appreciate fleet managers who trust them to make the right decisions. Speeds can be tracked through telematics and event notifications, so the drivers that are speeding and may abuse that privilege, well, they can be dealt with on a one-on-one basis without penalizing the entire fleet. Penalizing? Let's go with penalizing. Make sure that your customers are taking proper care of your drivers and treating them with respect. You may try asking shippers to allot more break time to your drivers or consider more efficient ways of loading and or unloading. Another way to improve driver retention is starting a relationship when the driver is young and then maintaining that relationship moving forward. Giving drivers under 21 the ability to haul shorter loads closer to home will allow them to gain experience that builds the foundation for what may well turn out to be a long career in trucking. And that does it for this week's report. We hope the data and this week's tips and retention were useful to you. Remember, we'll be taking the week off next week, but we will be back with a new report 2 weeks from today on Wednesday, December 1st, 2021. Until then, have a great week and a happy Thanksgiving. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. You can subscribe by clicking that little button right over there. And if you like the video, you can find even more content like it on our page or by clicking that playlist right there.